if for someone who intend going into fashion, you must first of all be passionate about it. And then aside from you being passionate about it, you must have to want to be there. Because no business is easy. Fashion also is not easy. But I must say for hand that fashion is a beautiful, it's a sweet business. You're clothing the world. And trust me, there's room for everybody.
Welcome to In and About on Click Niger online channel. On this show, we showcase events and businesses shaping Abuja and its environs. I am Folashade Akinola, your host. Today, we are diving into a vibrant and culturally rich topic, and that is the evolution and trends of fashion design in Nigeria. Fashion design in Nigeria has grown from simple cultural expressions to a global phenomenon, from Ankara to Adire, from vintage inspirations to modern runway pieces. Fashion continues to evolve while telling our unique stories. To help us unpack this evolution and the trends shaping today's industry, we have a special guest in the studio. Her name, Helen Ina, a seasoned fashion designer and entrepreneur with years of experience in the Nigerian fashion space. Helen Ina, thank you so much for joining us on In and About today.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're looking so beautiful. So beautiful. You have this amazing t-shirt that has Ashoke and Ankara, the fusion of the 2. And that's actually what we are, taking a look at today, how fashion has evolved over the years in Nigeria. Can you say something about that?
Well, fashion has really evolved and the evolution has actually come to stay. Dating back at when people used to wear, the normal big Iro and Boba, Kampala, just the normal physical, regular, you know, designs and all that. But, today, fashion designing has really stepped up the game in Nigeria, fusing in our local fabrics, telling our story and merging it with, the Western and foreign sophistication, whereby when you blend it together, it's so unique, it's different, and it's giving you, you know, top-notch creativity like never matched anywhere.
Okay, so talking about that, do you think this is making our tradition to fade out or fade away in a way? Do you think that?
I don't think, if we talk about our tradition fading out, I don't think our tradition is fading out. Rather, it's it has improved. Let me say it has improved and has brought our tradition to global recognition. Let me say this because I, for one, am also into runway designs.
Okay.
Now, when we go on runway, we tell our stories using our fabric. That is bringing culture to the runway. And when you take culture to the runway, you attract people from all walks of life globally. So that is we bringing tradition back, culture into fashion and making it wearable. Those days when I was growing up, if you would want to give me a boba or Kampala or any of, I
No.
would say no. I mean, the way they fuse everything together, the way it's sewn, the way it's made, but fashion has evolved. You can pick the normal this Igbo fabric akoche and the Kampala. Those things you give me, I would not wear it. But the way fashion has evolved and how they're fusing everything, it makes it attractive. It makes it for anybody to want to wear.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's where we are now.
Okay, so the word trending today is you hear people saying vintage, you know, these are oldies, you're talking about boo boo, you're talking about the 90s denim and all that. It's amazing and very interesting how fashion recycle themselves. What can you say about this, the comeback of these trends?
They get to say this, that nothing is new. You get to work on, what has been before. When it comes, you work it out in a new way. Like when you come to fashion, it's the same thing. And just like I was giving an example, saying those days, if you get to give me buba or something, I would not wear. But you see the way they do Iran buba now, it's more attractive. So as the trends climb up, that's how they make fashion also climb up. And bringing vintage back to the scene even makes it fun. So when you travel and when you get to take fashion outside, you see that at the end of the day, their designs are just basic design. But when you bring back our vintage and bring it back to the center stage, it's beautiful. It's uncompared and it's unmatched.
Amazing. Okay, so now let's talk about creativity and practicality. These two words, you see, people want to wear something that is sustainable, fabrics that are climate friendly and all that. But at the same time, you as a fashion designer want to be creative at the same time. You want to, uh, play around fabrics in order to bring out your creativity. How do you balance these two?
Okay. Um, in terms of, sustainability and bringing out something that is unique and, should I say, retainable, I happen to have a collection of, by the way, I love going for old stuff.
Okay.
And I remember there were some stuff when I was getting married back then. My mom packed and arranged some things for me, and amongst them there was the Kampala and the what's this other fabric. Anyway, all of those vintage stuff
Yeah.
were packed inside the bag and all. And I didn't use them because for me, it's not as if I didn't value what my mom gave me, but I looked at it, oh, vintage, old. Who would want to use all of this? But she said, as an African mother, when your child is getting married,
You have to
you
give
have to
us.
give them all of those stuff. So they were packed in there. And I'm glad I didn't give them out. I'm glad they are still there. And when I brought them out, the quality, and I must give it kudos to our manufacturers, no matter how small they are, those who are into manufacturing of Adire and the rest of them,
Yes.
trust me, they use good quality fabric. And that's why if you check out the prices of Adire in the market and even the Ankara that is being imported, our
That looks
Adire,
like a direct.
thank you, our Adire is matching up and they are making it so durable that even when you wear it years and years after, it's still skin friendly and the quality is there. So I must give it up to our manufacturers. They are actually doing a good job. Everything is evolving. They are also stepping up their game and they are making better prints, good colors that are very attractive. And sometimes when you see some colors, some clients will get to ask me, Hadas, what is this one again? What do they call this color? That's tell you how much our manufacturers are working.
Yeah. So, you see today, sometimes you see, like you rightly said, that some people take the patterns of the actual Adire fabric and give it to people in China to remake for them, and but you see that the quality, is not the same at all. So what can you say to this? Because it seems that they are selling our culture and our tradition. They are selling it out to, that's why I said that it's like they are gradually killing, because before you hear Adire,
Adire.
George,
You
you
see
will
the
hear all the
richness
richness
of
of it
it.
and all that. What can you say to that?
Okay, I would say the government should, this is where I'll have to bring in the government. They should see how they can, empower our,
Local.
our local manufacturers.
Yes. Yeah.
Empower them and you see what they will do. And by the time they are empowered and they get to put up more production, when someone is empowered, definitely your capacity of production also
Yes, it
increases.
goes up.
And there is so much more that these people can do if the government empowers. Yeah, I must actually praise the present government. They are trying to do, bring in programs for um, female-owned businesses and entrepreneurs, a whole lot of programs and activities, and trying to give them soft loans and give some people grants and all that. But I believe they can still do more because there's more to be done if we actually need to put our name out there.
All right, if you are just joining us, this is In and About on Click Niger Online channel. Please make sure you follow us on YouTube and Facebook at Click Niger and Instagram and X at Click Niger One. You can also listen to us live on www.clickniger.gov.ng. That's so good. So, as somebody who has been into fashion for like over a decade now, what has been the challenges that you faced during your and what are the perks too? There should be some perks, you know.
God, see me smiling at this question. I knew this question was going to come.
Yeah.
So, if you talk about the challenges, the challenges are enormous, but not like when we started. So, one of the major challenge I will put out there is light power. Power is really crippling a lot of small businesses in Nigeria. It's difficult to power, and when there is power, businesses move. Things are very easy. Are you talking about, okay, you're trying to power through a generator or you're trying to power through solar? Either way, power is still very expensive. So that will be my number one. Now, if you're talking aside from power, yeah, then business is coming up and all that. A lot of people need to be empowered, especially government. Sorry, wherever I'm given an opportunity. My apologies. I always talk about female-owned businesses. The government have to do more. There are a lot of women at the grassroots pushing. They are seriously pushing. Despite the economic challenges we're having, they are pushing at all costs. So if the government can bring and introduce more programs to see how women can come up and empower their businesses and expand production. Aside from that, one more point I'm going to mention is also the markets, access to markets. Now, when these women are empowered, or when women who are into production, manufacturing, and all that, they are making top-notch products and all that, but they don't have access to markets. There are so many women who have um, business businesses who are worthy of exportation, but they don't have access to markets. That's a big challenge. Now, some of us have opportunities of, we make standardized products, we've gotten all the certifications, but then access to markets. So the government needs to look into giving women, and not just women, small business owners, access to markets. There are good products coming out of Nigeria, very good products, even in fashion, very good standard. They've passed all levels of certification, but they just need access to the market. Just like other people are getting access into Nigerian market, we also need to get access into. You want to tell me what I'm wearing, as simple as it is? If you take it out there, someone will not want to wear it. They would want to wear it. They will want to buy it because they want something different from what they have.
Well, can't they just leverage on social media? I just feel.
Social media is not enough.
Okay.
How many people can you reach on social media? How many markets, sincerely speaking, how many, if you're talking about social, even within Abuja here, how many people can you cover? Like, how many people are really going to get, even when you pay for sponsored ad, how many people are you going to reach? How
Social
many
media is
people?
a global stage.
It is a global stage, but we're talking about so many businesses here.
Okay.
Now, when you get, okay, the last time there was a fair in this African trade, what did they call this? The last one was held in Egypt, thereabout. That people were going on. I learned some people came through different non-governmental agencies to get access. Those are the kind of markets I'm talking about.
Okay. Okay.
Access to
Networking.
thank you. Networking, access to markets to penetrate other markets. Sometimes people cannot just see you on social media and just want to jump on you.
You have to build trust.
You have to build trust and credibility.
Yeah, I understand you.
So social media works for to a certain extent.
Alright, so someone watching this now who would love to go into fashion, and what advice would you give to such person in terms of challenges, in terms of branding, in terms of a lot of things? Your fashion is so vast.
Yeah.
So what advice can you give to them?
Well, first of all, if for someone who intend going into fashion, you must first of all be passionate about it. And then aside from you being passionate about it, you must have to want to be there because no business is easy. Fashion also is not easy, but I must say for hand that fashion is a beautiful, it's a sweet business. You're clothing the world. And trust me, there's room for everybody because even the fashion designers we have here in Nigeria has still not filled up that space. So if you're thinking like, there are so many people going into fashion, do you think there is room for you? All I'll have to say is keep working on your craft, keep getting better. You are there, and keep gaining more knowledge. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. You can't just start today and just want to be up there immediately. It doesn't work that way.
Thank you so much. So there is a question that hasn't come into my mind. Personally, I love fashion as well. You understand?
It's obvious. It's obvious.
But I don't want to be someone who is sewing clothes, but I love,
Okay.
this sketching.
Oh,
Do you
beautiful.
understand? Can somebody decide that I don't want to go into like fashion design or the core of it? I just want to be sketching and all. Is it possible to do that?
That's why I love this topic. Nigerian fashion is evolving. Those days when you talk about sketch, people look at you, which one is sketch again? But now you see sketches all over. People even buy sketch. Fashion is so wide right now. People even buy sketches. You can make beautiful sketches, exceptional design, and people love it. This is unique. I've not seen this before. Like in my fashion academy, there's a young girl who came in. The only thing she does is sketching.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, if you have your sketches and you don't want to sit on the machine sewing, come on, you can do it.
Okay.
Put your sketches out there. And there are some people who can sew but don't have the creative idea.
Yes.
So it's a blend of both. Fashion is wide. It's just that some people will just want to do everything. You're the creative designer. You're the one sewing. You're the one cutting. That's why you burn out. So you just have to. So there's room for you. Welcome aboard.
Oh, thank you so much to Ina Iwanga. Thank you so much for coming. It's a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and experience with us. We truly hope to have you back again whenever we call. To our listeners, thank you for tuning in to today's episode on In and About. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Folashade Akiola, the host. Stay inspired, stay creative, and until next time, keep exploring the world around you.